9 times out of 10, your Instagram profile is someone's first impression of your business. And I've seen so many people making simple mistakes that could easily be avoided. So today we're walking through those mistakes and I'm gonna share how you can fix them in 5 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back to Confessions of a Girl Boss. My name is Chrissy and I'm here to give you the confidence and tools you need to launch your online business and thrive. Today we are talking about Instagram, and I've gotten a lot of requests to start talking about Instagram, about how to post on Instagram without being spammy, about how to attract new followers on Instagram. But we're starting off with the basics, and we're talking about your actual Instagram profile today. Your Instagram profile, while it might not seem super important to have specific things down, it is crazy important. Think of your Instagram profile as your elevator pitch. Somebody goes onto your profile, they read your bio, and they decide if they want to follow you or not. It's not just based on your photos. So there are some things that you should do to make sure that your target audience is not only finding your Instagram profile, but also sticking around. If you're new here and you like these types of videos, be sure to hit that red button down below and subscribe. I make new videos every week all about turning your passion into your business. Let's jump right into the tips. So first of all, you want to make sure that your username on Instagram is your brand name. And I talked about this in 5 things you should do before you launch your online store, but you want to make sure that everything across social medias is cohesive for your brand. So for example, my username on YouTube is Confessions of a Girl Boss, and my username on Instagram is Confessions of a Girl Boss. My website is confessionsofagirlboss.com, and everywhere across the internet, you can find me at Confessions of a Girl Boss. This makes it a lot easier for people to find you across the internet, and it just looks a lot more professional. So I know there might be a chance that your username is already taken on Instagram. If that is the case, get creative with it, maybe add an underscore somewhere. I just wouldn't suggest like adding a bunch of numbers in there that just make it confusing. Keep it as cohesive as you possibly can. Next, let's talk about your profile picture. And I see a lot of people using their logo as their profile picture, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing. My personal preference, however, is using a photo of yourself. And this is because when I get a DM from somebody on Instagram, I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to see that person. Even if I am talking to, say, a sticker shop, I want to know the face behind that sticker shop. So if you're comfortable, I highly suggest uploading a picture of yourself for your Instagram profile. All it has to be is a simple, clear headshot from the shoulders up. You can use your phone, use your self-timer on a phone, get somebody else to take it. If you have a tripod, you can also use that. Just make sure it stands out. Another way that you can kind of get your profile picture to stand out in front of the masses of profiles on Instagram is to make your background one of your branding colors. And this is something I recently did on my Confessions of a Girl Boss page, but I made my background hot pink. And looking around my house, I have nothing in my house that's hot pink. So a little hack for you, you can go into Canva, and I've talked about this before when we're talking about like planner stickers and stuff like that, but you can go into Canva and you can actually remove the background of any picture that you put on there. So definitely try out this tip, and then you can just change the background to one of your branding pictures and upload that. It just makes it pop a little bit more when people are scrolling through stories or scrolling through the feed. They see this like bright colored picture, and it just helps people remember who you are. So moving down the profile, you want to make sure that your name is something searchable. And I didn't realize this for the longest time, but your name on Instagram is actually searchable. So instead of having your personal name like Chrissy, for example, you can have, say, Planner Sticker Shop, or you can have like what I have, Etsy Growth and Business. Just put keywords in there that are going to attract your target audience because they are searchable words. Speaking of elevator pitches from earlier, your main bio is where you're going to do the bulk elevator pitch. So your bio wants to have 3 main things. You want to have what you do or who you help. You want to have why people should trust you, and you want to have an incentive for them to click that link in your profile. So when I'm writing my bio, I prefer to write it in my notes app just because I feel like it's a little bit more flexible, easier to use, and then I just copy and paste it into the Instagram app itself. I personally like to use emojis because I feel like it just draws the eye in a little bit better to my bio. But just as an example, my bio says, Chrissy, multi-6-figure Etsy and Shopify success. I help you gain the confidence and knowledge to launch your online business and thrive. And then I have an incentive to click the link in my bio for a free course. So that's just an idea of what you could do. Obviously, change it for your needs, but definitely have something along those lines. Like, why should people people follow you? Why should people trust you? And again, I talk all the time about the importance of email lists, but you want to have an incentive for people to sign up to that list in your bio and make sure that's in your link. Speaking of the link in your bio, it's time to give it a makeover. So you guys know you can only have one link on Instagram and it kind of sucks. I've seen a lot of people use Linktree. It's kind of the longest one running, but a few years ago, I actually found TapLink, and it's taplink.cc. I will leave a link for it in the description box down below. It's $24 for the whole year, and there are tons of customization options available for you. So if you look at these few examples I'm showing you, you can just brand this to your branding exactly. You can also embed videos in there. You can write paragraphs. You can do, I'm pretty sure with the business plan, which I don't have, I have the pro version. You could do like leads. You could do email list signups. You could do so much. So I highly suggest going and checking out TapLink, seeing if it'll work for you. $2 a month for something that looks on brand is so reasonable. So next it's time to analyze your content. Look at the people that you want to emulate on Instagram, the people who you look up to, who you want to emulate their success. See what they're posting, see what you're kind of missing. Are you missing some client feedback, testimonials? Are you missing your products in action? Are you missing behind the scenes posts? Quotes that can be shared and go viral. Take a look at what's missing in your profile and make a list of what you can add and start incorporating that into your feed. So I know that's not a 5-minute tip, but it's something that in the long run will be so important and beneficial to your profile. If you do have highlights set up on your profile, I highly suggest going through them and cleaning them up a bit. Change up the covers to match your branding. I don't suggest having wording in your highlight covers itself just because they're so hard to read, but it's totally up to you. Personally, I make my highlight covers in Canva, so you can do that as well, or you can buy them on a place like Etsy or Creative Market. And they're just a great way to showcase things that you want people to kind of be drawn to on your profile. So I've seen a lot of people too going to their stories and uploading their Instagram highlight covers there. You actually don't have to do that anymore. So this is how you do it. It's super easy and you're not spamming your stories with those highlight covers. So with these 7 tips, I know your Instagram profile is just going to be totally made over. So if you implement any of these tips and change over your Instagram, make sure you take a before and after and send it to me on Instagram because I would love to see how your profiles are made over. Let me know what other videos you'd like me to do on Instagram. I know I definitely want to do one on how to promote without being spammy, but let me know what else you would like to see. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that red button down below or my face right here to subscribe. And if you want to keep on learning, you can hit those 2 videos on my left and you can do just that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.